time, there lived a young boy in a small town. He was terribly lazy and had a bad habit of procrastination. No matter how urgent his tasks or responsibilities were, he would always put them off for later. This habit caused him to fall behind in his studies and in other areas of life, compared to his friends and classmates. His family and teachers often advised him to value his time, but their words went unheard. He showed little concern for his future and wasted his precious time on trivial matters. One day, a wise monk arrived in the town. Known far and wide for his wisdom and enlightenment, many people came to meet him, hoping to learn from his teachings. The young boy, curious and seeking a way to surpass his peers, decided to visit the monk as well. He believed that the monk might give him some secret advice to help him become the best in every field. When his turn came, the boy bowed to the monk and said, "O wise one, please help me. I feel like a failure in my life. I am falling behind my friends and classmates in every way. I want to surpass them and become the best. Tell me, how can I achieve this?" The monk looked at the boy with compassion and replied, "My child, you are suffering because you do not value your time. You waste your precious moments, which you can never get back. Let me tell you a story that may help you understand the value of time." The boy eagerly nodded and listened as the monk began his story. Once there was a king, generous and kind, who loved his people and always helped them in times of need. One day, the king met an old classmate from his younger days. This classmate had studied with him, but had grown up to be very lazy and poor. He had no job, no money, and no respect in society. He constantly complained about his fate, blaming others for his misfortunes. The king recognized his classmate and felt sorry for him. He asked him about his life and what troubled him. The classmate sighed and said, "O king, I don't understand why everyone thinks I am worthless. I try to get a job, but every time I do, people reject me. My enemies have told everyone that I can never complete tasks on time. I don't know what to do." The king, feeling pity for his old friend, said, "Let's make a deal. Before sunset, come to my treasury and take as much gold and as many gems as you can. All of it will be yours." The classmate was overjoyed and thanked the king. He rushed home to tell his wife the good news. His wife, also delighted, urged him to go to the treasury immediately. But the classmate, feeling hungry, said, "Not now. I need to eat lunch first." His wife quickly prepared food, and he ate slowly, confident that he had plenty of time. After lunch, he felt sleepy and said, "I'll just take a short nap before going to the treasury." He lay down and dozed off, intending to sleep for a little while. But when he woke up, 2 hours had passed, and the afternoon was already slipping away. Realizing he was short on time, he grabbed a few bags and set out for the palace. The sun was high, and the day was hot. On his way, he grew tired and thought, "I'll rest under this tree for a bit before continuing." The cool breeze lulled him into another nap, and this time he slept for 4 more hours. When he finally awoke, the sun was already setting. Panicked, he ran as fast as he could to the palace. But by the time he arrived, the sun had set and the palace gates were closed. He stood outside, disappointed and filled with regret. He had missed his chance to become rich simply because he didn't value his time. The monk finished his story and looked at the young boy. The boy was silent, his heart heavy with realization. He understood now the cost of procrastination and felt ashamed of how much time he had wasted. He thanked the monk for his wisdom and vowed to change his ways. From that day forward, the boy worked hard toward his goals. He stopped procrastinating, became more productive, and soon his efforts brought him success. He grew happier, and his family and friends began to respect him more. Time is like gold, the most precious thing we have. It is limited, and once lost, we can never get it back. We should spend our time wisely and productively, focusing on what truly matters instead of wasting it on meaningless distractions. There is a famous saying, "If you value your time, time will value you. But if you waste your time, time will ruin your life." Those who value their time can accomplish great things, while those who don't will only face regret. Imagine the frustration of a traveler who misses his train by just 1 minute, or the sorrow of a student who fails his exams after an entire year of studying. Time is a gift, and we must use it wisely, lest we end up like the lazy man who missed his chance before the sunset. So, if you wish to achieve greatness, never be lazy, or procrastinate. Work hard and use your time well, and you will live a fulfilling and successful life.